Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the podcast where we think we know everything, but we really don't know shit. But what we do know, football is back, baby. Yes. So the preseason started. I know I'm excited about preseason, right? But everybody says preseason don't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything. Well, yeah, it does. It means that football is back, and some guys are out here playing their asses off, trying to win a job, trying to win a spot on the roster. That's intense, man. Think about it. Think about you have a family and you have kids. You have a family, you have kids. This is your job. You're fighting for one. You're fighting to get a job. It's intense, man. So these dudes are playing. And we saw a bit of that on Sunday. We saw a bit of that. These guys were playing like they had a fire under their asses. Now, the game ended up in a tie. Who the fuck wants to tie? But it's preseason. It's preseason rules, man. No one gets hurt. We don't want anyone to get hurt. But we want to see people get fired up. And we saw the defense get a little bit fired up. Yeah, we saw some guys get fired up. I'm not going to talk about certain guys. I'll wait until I bring my team in. But we saw them get fired up. We saw the offense get a little bit fired up. We saw some guys do what they had to do to try to get some attention, win a spot. So it was interesting. It was a lot of fun. Lorenzo, what's happening? It was a lot of fun, man. And so we have a great show. Also, the ticket winner, our first ticket winner, Shiny C, she's actually going to share her experience with us. And she's going to be on the podcast. But she also took pictures and she went with her son. So we're gonna see that. I'm gonna bring in my guys. We're gonna talk about the pluses and the minuses from the game. And we'll also have a special guest a little later in the podcast. And we'll talk about what he liked and what he didn't like in this preseason game, which means nothing. And we'll talk a little bit about that more later on in the podcast. But, Commish.
You are now rocking with the Chicago Clubhouse Podcast, where they think they know everything, but honestly, they don't know shit.
These summer league games and they tell you about these new up and coming coaches.
I think we should get rid of every motherfucking owner in Chicago.
Enzo and Caruso both been there around the corner like your defensive generals.
But they need to get that strong safety who's not scared to hit somebody.
They really don't know shit.
Welcome back, and we have a lot to talk about, so I'm not going to waste any more time. We're going to get right into it, so let me get my guys in here. First up, Stat Man, who knows every single stat for every single team, 80s and 90s, basketball and football and baseball. But we're not talking about any of that today. We're talking about football. My man, JB.
See what's happening, man.
JB, what's happening, man? I know you're cautiously optimistic, right?
Cautiously.
Yes, they tied the game up, but we saw some fight, right?
I mean, yeah, we saw some fight.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
I mean,
Debbie Downer. Come on.
No. We saw some fight. I think Bajan played pretty well. Case Keenum played pretty well. The depth on the offensive line could have been a little better. I saw a lot of pressure, some hurries. They gave up 3 sacks. What's up, Ant? But I'm going to stick with my 10 toes down and just say that I think Caleb should have played. I mean, you got one guy. What's up, Lorenzo?
I agree with that. Players should play, right?
Players should play, but I mean, I just look across the ball. Just look across the ball from you. We got a quarterback in Miami who's one hit away from retirement, and he played. So it's like,
and a half a hit away from a concussion. Another concussion.
Yeah, I like
that push him into retirement.
The bright spot.
That's true. That's true.
Bright spot for me, Jade Walker. He gets my.
Oh, I love that dance too. That dance.
Yeah. He. That's who did it for me. Like, he was a bright spot. The running game was just kind of anyway. Like, nobody really did anything. But I like Walker. I hope he has a chance to probably probably a practice squad guy. But I
Wheeler, like Ian Wheeler, right?
No, Jade Walker. Ian Wheeler,
Jade Walker.
But yeah, Jade Walker. I like him.
I love that. I love it. These dudes showed some fight. But yeah, let's bring in our other all-star who usually has that Hawk talk, but we damn sure ain't talking about no Blackhawks tonight. My man Frank the Tank.
What's up, everyone? How we doing?
What up, Frank?
Finally, nice to actually be able to talk Bears football when there's actually Bears football. Like, damn, it was a long off season for us. It felt like too.
Man,
but I mean, quick little. I mean, JB, I am 1,000% in agreement with you as well. I wanted Caleb to play. I wanted a lot of the starters, but I don't even care if it was one freaking drive. I wanted them to play at least one drive. And if they struggled, I wouldn't have cared, because guess what? It's the first preseason game. They're learning the whole scheme. And if I'm not mistaken, even Caleb came out and said that. He was just like, I want to be out there, man. I mean, I gotta learn these things. I'm not gonna pick up this stuff in practices like I am in the game situations.
And that's where I say my question came in. Like, you have a chance to get live bullets, right? But then you hear, oh, well, he played so well in the joint practices. Okay, but those are scripted and you can't hit nobody.
No, no, you were able to hit people in the joint practices.
Not Caleb. They're not gonna let you hit.
You not hit a quarterback in joint practices? I didn't know that.
Not like you gonna get hit in a.
Well, yes, I agree with you on that one, but I mean, still, even in a joint practice against another team, you're gonna want to hit people and hit people hard. And I mean, and I understand their point that all the starters played a lot of snaps in the joint practice. So I understand that, but still, a joint practice is not a game situation. I would have rather them play a game. Like, if we're going to go into the second preseason game and I'm going to see Caleb play a full half, all right, I'm not going to be mad about the decision not letting them play the first half. But I don't see them playing a whole half either, because from what I hear, Ben Johnson doesn't like doing that stuff. Like, and he didn't do that in Detroit. Even when he first got the job, he wasn't even playing those guys in practices or in games. So he's not happy about that, but
hey, he showed about what we talked about a couple of weeks ago about that fourth down stuff, didn't he? I told y'all.
Well, I mean, again, that was preseason. I don't care.
No, but I told y'all he gonna go for it.
He's gonna. I mean, whatever. I mean, I don't care. But in a situation like where he was right there, I mean, wasn't he on like the 45, 50 yards?
Oh, I'm not mad at it. I'm just saying be prepared.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm fine with that. The guy shows that he has balls, and I agree with that, and I'm perfectly fine with that. But all I'm saying is, if you can kick a field goal, kick the fucking field goal. because I
I
mean,
want the point.
Santos. I mean, a 56-yarder. Got to give him credit, man. Every single year, that guy's leg is getting stronger and stronger, and he's getting more distance.
Hold on. I know this is not Bears game related, but did you see the dude 70-yard field with room to spare?
Yeah, he could have probably at least hit 75 with the room that. But if they correct me if I'm wrong on this too, guys. Does that not count as an all-time leading kick because it was preseason?
Preseason records don't.
That fucking sucks that you nail a 70-yarder, the longest kick in NFL history, and it doesn't count.
Jacksonville is going to kick. Hey, we at the 50. Kick the field goal.
Yeah, exactly. Like, we got a punter that we can say could kick the ball deep or punt the ball deep that give us better field position and flip the field. Well, they got a 70-yard field goal kicker. That sucks.
Don't let them get to the 40.
No. You better figure out a kickoff rule with that one if this guy's hitting 70-yarders.
Jesus. Lorenzo, I like what you said.
Let's start out with the offense and running back. I know, JB, you said running back was kind of like, but did you see a little something in Ian Wheeler? A little something?
I mean, we all liked Ian Wheeler last year.
Yeah.
So I'm not against anything he did, but I mean, 7 rushes for 20 yards, that's under 3 yards a carry. I mean, it was okay, but I mean, Kyle Monangai, same thing, 30 yards on 6 carries. It was like, I'm not mad at it. I like the fact that they ran hard, but I didn't see the breakaway.
Yes, I love that.
And possibly because the line was not great.
Well, I don't think, if I'm not mistaken, not one of our starting offensive linemen played.
They didn't, but that's what I said. The
running backs keep those little legs moving.
Yeah, I agree with T. I agree with T. Nick on that one because I mean, yes, we didn't have our normal offensive line protecting, but it's what they look like when they got that ball. There was no hesitation. They were hitting holes hard.
They hit the holes hard for sure.
Lanes opening up. Like, I mean, I liked what I saw in the running back room, specifically Wheeler and our 7th round pick. I can never pronounce his name. I'm not even going to try.
Monangai.
Yeah, that guy. That guy.
That guy, Monangai.
But no, I liked it. I like what our running back room did and everything. And again, it's going to be interesting to see what they do with a backup quarterback because it looks like the coach likes both of our backup quarterbacks. And
let me ask you this, because T, you brought up the running backs, right?
Okay.
The running back room is kind of thick now.
It is.
And I didn't expect Deion Hankins to do anything, but I kind of, he ran hard. Like, all of them ran hard. They didn't grab a lot of yards, but you could tell, like, that whole keep turning 3 yards a cloud of dust type thing, they had that moving, right? Mm-hmm. And I wonder if Roschon is going to fall to like the 3rd back. I mean, obviously DeAndre Swift is going to be your starter, but Monangai is making a strong push early on and through training camp, I'm hearing, for that number 2 position. And then Ian Wheeler, like the kid, only reason he probably isn't the number 2 is because he got injured last year.
And a bad injury.
And for him to come back like this, what's up, Bullets? It's definitely going to be a battle. The left tackle battle, right, and the running back position are definitely going to be battles.
It absolutely is. And I mean, and I know I saw Amp in the chat, and I'll bring this up to everybody. I did hear from my nice contact about Roschon. It is not just a foot. It is a little bit more lower body than just a foot injury, but it's not a head situation. It has nothing to do with any upper body head situations or anything. It's a foot spreading through a leg and everything. It's a feeling issue more than anything. So, like, I mean, we'll see what's going to happen with him.
He has nerve damage.
Yeah, if it's nerve, man, that's going to be nagging him all year, and that's not good.
No, it's not. It's not, and that might push him down the depth chart.
That might push him out.
That might push him out.
Yeah, that might push him out of a pair.
Yeah, that's going to push him out.
Especially with how thick this room is right now, and he doesn't play special teams like some of these other guys do.
Right.
No.
Like, I mean,
So let's
Are
jump
you
over.
gonna? I can't see them letting Travis Homer go because he is a great special teams guy.
Yeah, he's a special teams dude. They ain't gonna let him
Yeah,
go.
like I don't see them. He's gonna be like your fourth or fifth running back playing mostly special teams.
So let's jump over the wide receiver real quick. What did you like?
Frank, you go first.
Duvernay?
I mean, I didn't really see too much on the wide receivers. Again, you didn't see DJ, you didn't see Rome. I think the biggest highlight was that weird ass question that lady asked about to Odunze, where if DJ and Rome had a baby, out would Pac Burden.
That was weird. I felt
that's something you talked behind the scenes about. You don't talk on a live TV. That was weird.
And hey, that was a pause.
Yeah, you saw Rome's face on that one too. It was just like, what the, huh?
Yeah, that was real weird, man.
But I liked seeing Luther. He was making some really nice cuts and everything like that, running some good routes and everything. But again, it was just small sample size in my book. A lot of people that you didn't expect kind of turned in, which is what you usually see in preseason.
What about Jade?
That's who my pick was. I like
that dude. I really like that dude.
That was number 12, right?
Number 20.
20, sorry, 20, not 12.
And he was the that's why I said he was the guy that was like, oh, like, okay, who was that guy?
Yeah.
You know,
we did see Tyler Scott make a couple catches too. So I mean, good to see him get a couple catches in, but I mean, he didn't play.
He actually only had one
was
catch.
It only one?
He had one catch, one target. Colston Loveland.
Loveland got a couple.
He had 2 targets.
A couple targets, yes.
Tyler is the odd man out.
I'll say this: he's not gonna make the team, but I saw Tyson Bagent and Case Keenum really looking in step with Alexander. Number 13.
Yeah, Alexander had a very good game.
I think again we talking about somebody that's probably not gonna make the team, but at least we know that wide receiver room is being coached up properly because I like what I'm seeing. I like what I'm seeing, and I think, man, it's going to be hard. I mean, you figure Duvernay is going to be special teams.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But, I mean, my God, Jade Walker is really pushing for that 4th receiver spot right now, I think. And remember, we didn't even see Olamide Zaccheaus. So,
I mean, you don't think he's a lot? I think he's a lot.
Who, Zaccheaus?
Yeah. I think he's a lot.
I mean, he probably is, but I mean, we made a mistake last year. What's the 6'7" kid we had 2 years in a row? We never used him right because he got hurt and then came back.
He did. He always had a lot of nagging injuries, though, if I remember.
Who was that?
That 87, I think, was his number.
I thought he was 80. He ended up going to the Colts.
Yeah, he was like 6'7". He was like 6'7", big guy. He shined in preseason and everything, but he never really got
Colin Johnson. Johnson.
I was about to say Javon Williams.
No.
But we didn't use him right. But that's another podcast. That's another podcast.
He didn't do himself any favors either. So
he didn't.
But no, like Jade, like I want to see some more of him next week. I remember Riley Ridley. He wasn't as good as Zaccheaus as a starter.
Yeah, he's gonna be a star. I don't know about starter.
How's he gonna be a starter?
He's not gonna be a starter. I was thinking that he's a lot for that fourth wide receiver. He's not gonna start though. I mean, he's not gonna start.
He might be penciled in as wide receiver number 3 right now, but I got some people telling me they starting with 12 personnel.
So let's talk about Tyson Bagent and Case Keenum for a second. That's gonna be an interesting battle, man.
Definitely.
That's gonna be a very interesting battle. You have this war-tested vet. This, just he can really play some football, man. And then you got this young, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed third-year quarterback who's never really seen a lot of consistent time, but he was chucking that ball. He was chucking that ball, man. He threw a really good touchdown to Alexander, I think it was, right?
Back in the end zone.
Yeah, that was a beautiful touch throw, and hate to bring it up, beautiful. But let's talk about our good offensive tackle. Braxton Jones got his ass walked immediately, which allowed that pressure to get right in the quarterback's face.
He got dog walk, man.
Immediately. He never even touched it.
We all knew he was going to get dog.
But see,
we all knew he was going to get dog walk.
But it is preseason, whatever. I mean, we'll see what happens. We'll see how he progresses. But I mean, yeah, Bagent had a bad, if I'm not mistaken, first 2 drives. Didn't really do much on the first 2 drives. But once he started picking it up, they started moving the ball down the field. And you got to give credit when you're rocking out, what was it, like a 9-minute drive for a touchdown. That doesn't happen in a Bears uniform too often.
No, it doesn't. And for me, I'm going to be honest with you, them first 2 drives, I'm looking at Ben Johnson like, dude, what are you doing? You said this was going to be different.
We knew you would be, JB. That was the first thing that popped up in my head was JB's looking at this screen being like, I told you.
No, just for me, it just looked the same. And I get it. You're not tipping your hat. I'm not tipping your hat. But see, here, the one thing I'll say about Case Keenum versus Tyson Bagent, Case Keenum has value for a team that needs an experienced backup quarterback. You could probably trade Case Keenum and get, 6th, 7th round pick for him or something like that. But I think because of the way Tyson Bagent moved, wouldn't you guys want to keep him under contract a little younger? Not to say that you want to keep a quarterback controversy, but Case Keenum is not here for a long time. He's just here for right now.
No, I agree with you on that one. I'm if I had to choose right now, I mean, I especially when I'm hearing the good things from Johnson on Bagent. Bagent should be my backup going into this season.
I agree. That's what I'm saying.
If Caleb struggles, I mean, Bagent has come in to prove that he could at least run an offense. He went 500 with a horrible offensive coordinator. I mean, Case Keenum's always just been a lifetime backup. I mean, I love having the veteran presence in there, but I can't choose Case Keenum over Bagent.
So, Toussaint, I agree with you at first because I felt that Case Keenum was going to do with what Waldron's staff didn't do, which was put a veteran with Caleb to help him learn how to interpret tape, to help him, just go through the rigor of the offense and what was going on. The thing about Bagent, though, is Bagent fits what you saw. Bagent, he fits this offense. He can run it.
He kind of is like a poor man's Jared Goff. Seriously. I mean, he can be like a Jared Goff, but right now I'm just saying a poor man's Jared Goff.
He can run it, and I like the fact. Now, again, Case Keenum clearly can run it as well, but I just feel like you can feel that some team is gonna call the Bears and be like, "Hey, what's up with Case Keenum?"
Yes, I believe that too. Somebody needs a backup who could somewhat play, and he's Case Keenum can still play.
Toussaint, golf with an edge. Exactly.
Case Keenum really lofted that pass to your boy JB.
He did.
That was a beautiful loft.
That was beautiful.
That was veteran. Do we have any highlights? I didn't even ask them.
Yeah, we should have got highlights. I don't think we did make
it. There were some highlights to be shared. There really were.
Yeah,
and we haven't even got on the defensive side. And boy, I tell you, people are funny. So the play that you're talking about, Frank, is that when they were chanting Ozzy, Ozzy?
Yes, that was when they were chanting Ozzy. I think the Chicago's done with him. Chicago's done with him. Man.
So let me ask you all this, and I just want one answer. I don't want a whole soliloquy. If you had to give the offense a grade, A, B, C, D, F, I was about to say E. But
that's a usual Bears thing right there. I mean,
what would you give them?
Easy. Wait, grade?
Yes.
C plus.
A C plus. Lorenzo said C minus.
I mean,
in the chat, what do you think?
I'm gonna go B minus. I mean,
offense deserves.
Yeah, I'm gonna go B minus. I saw some good things. I saw them moving the ball. I'll give them a B minus.
So they have how far do they have to go until they're season ready?
Well, you didn't see
you
like
think they'll be ready?
You didn't see like any of the first stringers, so that's really hard to say.
Well, that's why I'm giving it a C plus because it was the backups being the best that the backups could possibly be. It wasn't
It's funny that you're giving them a C plus for that reason. I'm giving them a B minus for that reason because it was the backups actually performing and doing okay in my opinion.
So because we didn't really see
Miami
who we're gonna see in the season.
No. And that's why I'm just keeping it because it wasn't. Now, if somebody gets hurt, then it's like, okay, a Ja'Day Walker looks like he might be able to step in and contribute. We know Luther is probably going to be able to contribute. We suspect Monangai and Wheeler would be able to contribute. The depth on the line, though, like that guard play still was kind of.
Hey, Sam Blackwell, we didn't even bring that up situation. Hightower did not look happy. He looked extremely pissed off. He had every right to.
He was
not
cussing.
usual. We can say our special teams was the killer.
He was cussing at them for sure.
Yeah, very bad. But again, first preseason game.
So before we jump into defense, Shawnee C, she won the tickets a couple weeks ago to go.
I've seen a couple people in the chat waiting for her to hop on,
and she put together in this cool reel her experience, and she is here to share it with us. We've been waiting to get her on the podcast, and she said, "Here I am." So let's bring her in, Johnny C.
Hello, everybody.
How are you?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Good. Hear you good.
Sound great.
How are you guys?
Good. How are you?
The Bears won. Everything's good with the world.
They tied.
Bears didn't win. Bears didn't win.
They tied. But you know what? Right now, I'll give them a participation trophy.
I don't do participation. I'm an 80s baby. We don't do participation trophies.
It's preseason.
You lost me at participation. There is no such thing as participation.
No participation.
No participation.
If you ain't got your own trophies, if you ain't put the work in, that ain't you. That's not you.
10th place gold medal.
Okay. No participation trophy.
No.
But they did put in work. The backup.
It wasn't bad. I think very much like JB said, I was just disappointed we didn't get like one series of any of the starters, nothing. Just give us something to see what you're working on, where the transition with this new coaching staff is. We don't have none of this. So that was my disappointment with it. But, for the second and third strings, I think they did pretty good. So, we'll see as time tells, though.
Miami did play a lot of their starters.
Did you all have fun?
Yes, we had fun. So I ended up taking the Metro Electric down, so I didn't have to park. We did the banquet, the breakfast, the brunch banquet ahead of time. We did that. Hung out, sat around. A lot of food. The stuff is expensive.
You can curse.
Hey, there's a podcast. You curse.
I'm a lady.
Yeah, okay. Yes, ma'am. Sorry.
Yes. Yeah. But yeah, we got to see, chit-chatting with a lot of people. Everybody's excited for the season to start. So it was a lot of fun, and I appreciate the tickets. And on top of that, I convinced my son to do something with me finally because, he's 16 going on 26 and doesn't want to do anything with me. So I appreciate you guys giving me that,
Our pleasure. We appreciate you watching and subscribing and being a Chicago Clubhouse Podcast member. We appreciate that.
Yes. As like damn near awesome. Day one.
Yeah. Foul mouth signing, damn.
Don't tell my mama.
He had a good time too, right?
He did.
He had a ball. And
does he
play football?
He plays at Mount Carmel. He is a DB at Mount Carmel his senior year. So
state champs.
Yeah, state champs, 3-time state champ.
Mount Carmel.
So, we're hoping that these football offers start coming in, seeing that. But one of the good things I liked about going to this game, like when we're home and we're watching games, Mr. Clemens. I love you, Mr. Clemens.
Well, hello.
But the funny thing is, like when I'm at home, I can't get my son to watch the games with me. And as much as I know about football, I like the interaction. So it was good being at the game with him because we're sitting there going over, well, what's this lineup? Who's set up here? Who's doing this? And he's telling me stuff I'm not seeing. So it was great to be able to have that. So, yeah, thank you.
Okay.
So let me ask you.
Did you say he plays?
He plays DB corner. They're switch. He's first string corner, second string safety. So,
Shawnee, let me ask you this: how was the atmosphere for the Bears' first preseason game, knowing that the starters didn't play?
You know what? Genuinely, I think most people who go to preseason games are excited to be at the games, excited for the new season to start, excited for just to see everybody coming together. A lot of the people that I was running into or sitting behind me or in front of me or whatever it was, just excited for just for us to the positivity that could be for this year, So it was a lot of people. Yeah, there's a lot of people out here just like, oh, well, we got this coming, and if they put this person in, so it was a lot of that type of talk. Nobody seemed down about the game. Maybe some, like you said, the special teams stuff. But but nobody was really like, I don't think there was a real high expectation about winning the game, knowing that we weren't playing anybody that was important. Exactly.
Damn. Nobody else is important.
Well,
she's not lying.
I'm serious though. Like, if I gotta keep looking at the roster and the depth chart to figure out who's on the field, I'm really not caring who it is. I mean, I want to see who's gonna possibly jump in and play and who we have to rely on, So. Yes, I did play volleyball. My little sister played ran track. Yes, Mr. Clemens. You ain't got to put all my business out here, Mr. Clemens.
He's going all out with these.
But yeah.
Wow. So when you were the people really friendly that were sitting around you?
For the sake of saying the nicest things possible about people. There was a little bit of a riff about I don't know, they just didn't seem it wasn't not friendly, but it was definitely like a who are you? You're not in this section usually. So
okay. I apologize about that. Those are
look. It don't nothing hurt me. I know where I'm supposed to be, so you can keep talking all you want. I don't care.
Okay, good. And now you said things were really expensive. Did you eat in the club?
So we did the banquet. I think that was like $80 or something like that for each of us. It was like the brunch buffet beforehand. So they open up at like 10 o'clock. Yeah. And you could do brunch buffet beforehand, and it was a lot of food, a lot of stuff to choose from. So we did that, and then we were there at like 10 o'clock to do that. So by 12 o'clock when the game started, we still were hungry. So had chicken tenders. He had chicken tenders. I of course went and got a Polish or a brat or whatever it was. And then I had 2 shots of Woodford, and that joker was $60. I said,
Whoa!
yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, that hurt.
$30 a shot?
Good Lord.
It was Woodford and ginger ale. Woodford and ginger ale. And they only had a big cup, so I told him to just put it in the 1 cup.
Right.
And he charged me $60-something.
Oh my God.
I said, well, I know better next time.
Right.
Flask.
Just sneak your own drinks in next time.
Right.
Yeah, flask it up.
Absolutely a flask, and just buy yourself a Coke or something.
Yes.
Or a ginger ale. You can buy a ginger ale, which
Yeah.
is like $12 for a damn ginger ale, but
So we got the little cups, the little souvenir cups. We did that. I ended up getting me a little another baseball cap because I like my baseball caps at the pro shop, because there's a pro shop right there at the United, because where Terrence's tickets are for the United Club, the United Club Center thing. So it's like 3 levels of seats and entertainment. So it was AC, extra TVs, couches, stuff like that. But there was also like a pro shop. So it was a little section where you could go look around. It's smaller than the other pro shop, but it was a nice little spot. So I just grabbed me a little hat.
Okay. How much did that cost?
I think that was like $50-something too.
Man, you go to one of these little hood stores, get you a $10
Look, I said, I'm glad I took the train. The train only cost me $10 round trip.
Hey, look, that was a money saver.
We just had to wait like an hour for the next train to go home, but that was it.
Okay.
Hold on, TTNL Runaway. What was your comment? I didn't see it.
no, I think he's meaning like maybe he said something that wasn't nice and it didn't show up on the comment list.
Oh, it didn't let go through?
Probably his normal little rant things probably was too bad and they didn't put it through, I guess. I don't know.
I want to know.
I don't know. He usually puts up some good stuff. I'm looking forward to it.
So, Shawnee, let me ask you. What would you rate the offense if you had to give them a grade?
So I said B-. Yeah, very similar to you guys. It's like we're judging off of people that aren't going to be here. I'd rather us have this conversation knowing this is who we are playing and this is what we are doing. The people that are playing, half of them ain't going to be here. So we're judging offense and defense off of people that aren't going to be here. But to say there's a couple of the players that I would be, if I was other teams, I'd be like, yo, what y'all doing with him? You keeping him? Yeah, he's worth practice squad. There's a few people on there that are worth practice squad. So, but yeah, B-. I liked 33. What's his name? The running back.
I think that's Ian Wheeler.
Wheeler. I liked Wheeler. I liked the bruising, running. Like he was keeping his feet, getting hit. I like that. 94. I think he came. He came. What did he have? He had 3 sacks or something like that. 3 sacks. Yeah, he did really good. I think they're going to keep him, but I don't see why they would get rid of him. But I was impressed by that because I wasn't expecting anything like that. Because I think they said somebody else. Well, no, that was offensive line that was out. Who else? The wide receiver, number 22, 20. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he did the little thing down the sideline. There weren't any defensive players that actually stood out to me though. I think they worked good as a unit, but I don't think that there was anybody that I was like, oh, he in there, he getting that. I didn't feel like that.
Wait, you saying the defensive side?
Yeah.
I mean, if anything, I felt like those were the only ones who actually showed up.
No, I mean, as far as a singular person.
Yeah. If I had to throw one, I'd maybe put 2 singular persons in there. One of them has to be Booker.
Right.
Yeah.
Booker got, I think, 2 sacks in the game, it was 3 sacks he might have finished with. Yeah,
Right,
3 sacks. And he got a couple of, like, at least getting to the edge outsides, causing people to run inside.
Well, yeah, so that's what I said was earlier was him. But, like, as far as, like, the DBs and everybody, I think everybody was good in their secondary.
Yeah.
I think the secondary just worked well together, but I don't think there was anything where I was like, that's the man right there. Or he's the one running it over here.
We had Hyperlight make a couple of nice
jumps. And that's what I was going to say. I liked Ruben Hippolyte because he showed a nose for the ball.
Yeah.
And he had the tackle for loss like he was, kind of all over the field.
Didn't miss a few tackles early. It looked like he got the stuff out of him. And then, Sewell, another one, had a very good game.
Sewell definitely is
going
to get looked at.
Yeah, we've been waiting for Sewell for a while.
Well,
there was even Zach Pickens.
Sewell just couldn't stay healthy his whole career.
Neither was Zach Pickens. And he had one
Noah
sack.
Sewell's on number 44?
44.
He was the one on that 4th down. He stopped the guy in the backfield.
Okay, yeah. I saw that one. Okay, yeah.
He always plays well. He just can't stay healthy.
Hippolyte is 47. Booker is 94, I believe. Yeah.
94.
Yeah, I was happy with the first defensive drive that they had. They gave what's the term, bend don't break. So they gave up a bunch of those third downs that they shouldn't have given up, but they didn't allow the touchdown at the end of it. So there's a lot of adjustments that need to be worked on. So I'm not discrediting the defense. I'm just saying defense and offense. I want to see who's playing. I don't want to see your backups personally.
No, and you're not wrong.
And I get it. Like you don't want to put the people that are going to play. You don't want them getting extra time to get hurt and all this other stuff. I understand that part too. But if you're sitting here saying we're trying to bring a new regime to Chicago Bears football, show us what you got. Yeah. Don't just have us out here assuming that you know what you're doing. Give us a series on each side and call it a day. Yeah, like they did before.
I'll say one thing. I wasn't too worried defensively about not starting your starters because that unit has been together a while now. Even though it is a whole new DC, you want to learn a few new things. But offensively, you have a lot of new play calling. Yeah. I wanted more of your starters playing mainly on offense.
I like one of my favorite plays of the game. Literally was when Dennis Allen called the blitz.
Oh my God, that
number 30 just shot through.
Shot in the gut. Yep.
Nobody saw that blitz coming.
Because Eberflus would never.
Yeah. And I think I was sitting here. I was actually assuming we were under the same old Bears defense, saying, "Well, that's that." And then all of a sudden we get this blitz up the middle. I'm like, "Oh, we're doing different. We're acting like we want to win." I like that.
Yeah. And you figure Dennis Allen being around football for so long, being a head coach previously, being a coordinator, I think he's got more of a feel for that type of stuff. Whereas, our last coach was still trying to be a coach first, although the defense wasn't terrible, right? But it is what it is. I see bright spots, but Sunday night. Superman come to town. So
if Superman plays, though,
what the hell was that?
I have the dogs in the cage while I'm on the thing so that they don't interrupt. Because otherwise, you'd have like 2 Rottweilers sitting here on my side trying to be FaceTiming you guys. So I'd rather not.
Your security. Okay.
We're all dog lovers. We wouldn't mind that.
Well, look, we're gonna give away some more tickets. I know you're gonna be on top of it because I know you want to do some more things with your son, and I think that's great.
Yes, and look, as long as I can find a way to communicate with him, I don't care if we're talking about whatever. I like the ability to do that. Oh, but I did want to say one thing. I know they probably aren't watching and don't nobody really care, but I do want to say prayers to the running back from Miami. He had surgery, neck surgery after that tackle that he had or that we had on him. But he ended up walking off the field, but they took him in and I guess he had to have season-ending surgery on his neck. So prayers to him.
And that's always scary.
Mm-hmm. You hear about it all the time, and it don't take nothing. But I think Gabe and I both saw it. He pulled him down like this and head first into the ground. So
I didn't know it was a neck. I thought it was just a concussion.
They said he went to surgery right after when he went to the locker room. They sent him for surgery right after.
Some scary stuff.
Because
that's career-ending injury type stuff right there. You never.
Yep.
Did his career life ended because put you in mind of a Dennis Byrd back in the day and a Chris Spellman where they, became paralyzed from hits like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So, thank God he was able to walk off and they was able to get him right.
Yeah.
So it's quality of life.
Mm-hmm. Once again, I want to thank you guys at the Clubhouse Podcast for the tickets. I'm always watching. So
we glad you watch. We are glad to have you as a faithful.
Yeah.
And you watch and you know the game and we love it. And do you think Gabe will remember that we threw the football a long time ago?
No. Look, every time I take him somewhere and I'm like, oh, do you remember this? And he's like, I was like 3. What are you talking about? And I'm like, no,
he probably doesn't remember. He probably don't remember that.
He don't remember nothing. I think he remember. He knows John just because John is most recent, but that would be it. But look, Gabe won't even toss a ball with me anymore, so I can't speak.
Oh wow.
He don't remember me throwing the ball to him. So enjoy your time with your babies, Frank.
Thank you. You're still young.
Yes, get it in while you can.
All right, Sonny. We'll let you go.
Thank
you for taking time.
Hey,
see you later.
Come back.
Perfect timing. So, I guess now we're about to really jump into defense. And I know
let's get on the gloves.
Our guy, he wanted to come in and say something. And our guy, Mr. Chicago. And before we do that, our other All-Star member, Foulmouth C, he ready to come in, baby. Bring him in. Foulmouth C.
What's going on, fellas?
Yeah, you laying up in bed on the show?
Yeah, man. My sciatic nerve is going crazy, man. So I'm over here really out of
man.
Yeah.
That's in the back, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Those ramifications from that accident, that train accident, it's starting to really come in right now. So I'm really going through some pain right now.
Oh man, well, great that you're joining us. I know you probably have a lot to say, even though you're in pain. And I know we got somebody else who has a lot to say. He's also one of ours on our team, Mr. Chicago. Let's bring Mr. Chicago in here. And I know
you have the light on. It was a tie.
Mr. Chicago.
Shouldn't it be like dimmed or something?
No, well, I ain't gonna give that way. It's preseason and football season is back underway. So I have to commemorate the new NFL season with turning the light on, man. So it's all good.
I saw that.
So before you ring the bell, Kamesh, ding, ding, we're gonna bring one more guy in here.
Damn.
One more guy. He also has a podcast, Chicago Sports Podcast 2.0, I believe is what it is. But he can tell you more when he gets in here. I'm gonna bow out, and you can bring him in and ring the bell.
What an introduction!
I'm trying to figure out what we're ringing the bell for.
Yeah, you couldn't have given us.
How was it? Okay.
Well,
what's up, Trax? How you doing, man?
Hey, what's up, guys?
Trax.
It's a couple of reasons why you gotta ring the bell, because I was listening in to you guys talk to and shout out to Shawnee. She was on the show just a few minutes ago. She definitely represented being at the game. Kudos to her for getting those tickets, all that wonderful stuff. But I was listening in to some of y'all takes, and I have to say I'm a bit disappointed because, for one, this is probably the first time in many years that I can truly say with confidence that I think we do have a solid veteran backup quarterback in Case Keenum. Case Keenum made some veteran throws out there, and granted, he's had some experience and some success as a starting quarterback, even won a damn playoff game with the Minnesota Vikings. So I don't want to dismiss that. Case Keenum is probably the most confident backup quarterback I've seen us have since Kyle Orton. And that's saying that's I don't know if it's saying a lot or if it's not saying a lot, but that's one of the takeaways that I can truly say from the offensive side. It looked really, really slow and sluggish. Everybody was getting their nervous jitters out. And again, even though it's not official regular season football, but they're getting back into the football field. And so, all pun intended, but it's just the fact that it was a home game. Obviously, preseason game, don't matter what we win, loss, or tie, which we tied. But everybody, after a while, started to get into rhythm on both sides of the ball. Early on, it looked real sluggish. But again, they were all nervous, especially a lot of these guys who are not going to be on the team because every week it's going to be another set of guys getting cut. So, but there are a few takeaways. I'm disappointed in y'all for not mentioning Noel Sewell, who actually was really him and Booker were the player of the games.
We did mention Noah Sewell.
I did mention.
I didn't hear nobody say Sewell. I heard y'all say Booker, but
no, I said Booker.
Sewell. Yes,
they both were the defensive players of the game.
Absolutely.
And I have to say, I was really impressed with Monunga's running. He averaged 5 yards a carry. He's a very determined runner. I do appreciate his style of running because we're going to need those extra yardage when it comes down to third and short and possibly fourth and short if we got to go for it. But Monunga, with him being second on the depth chart after Swift, that's telling me something. I do like the fact that he stepped up and granted it was preseason, second, third stringers, but the only starter we had out there was, well, quote unquote starter, was Braxton Jones. So the rest of these starters actually got reps during the practice against Miami. So I'm not going to sit up here and be too upset about them not playing so much. But this is where I want to pivot for a second. Ben Johnson, I need you all to be giving him grace because this was his first game coaching as a head coach. He's learning on the job, and I'm actually giving him kudos with his enthusiasm, his support for his players out there taking a risk. He's going to make some mistakes. Make these mistakes now in the preseason so that we won't see so many of them during the regular season. He's learning just as much as these new guys who are in uniform. So I want to extend grace to Ben Johnson. He's the first-time head coach. He's gonna need to go through some growing pains too, and we got to be graceful enough to see him through those growing pains and knowing he's going to actually capitalize in the most successful way and put his damn players in successful positions to win games. He had a rookie out there get a damn first down at 2 seconds left on the damn clock. Made it out of bounds. I thought the clock hit 0. It was 1 second left, and we got a goddamn field goal. I got to give him kudos there. We ain't seen the damn competent coach do that in 3 years. Probably longer than that. And so with Ben Johnson being a rookie head coach and then having a rookie receiver making a play like that and being aware of where he is on the field to get out of bounds in time for Santos to make that field goal, I'm going to give him credit for that. But overall, I give the offense a solid C because they did start off rugged and sluggish, but Bagent didn't look too well in the first couple of drives. I was a little concerned. I thought he would be much more, enthused about being out there and taking advantage of his reps. But I like him.
I'm gonna say this though, just to back up what you were saying. I'm not dissing what you said about Case Keenum. I'm not. He played very well. Also,
he made some great throws. That fade was beautiful.
A couple of early drives that he struggled with, but you also got to play in effect here. He was up against the third stringers.
True. That is true. But listen, that fade, Frank, listen, that fade is that fade. That fade was beautifully fucking thrown. And even that pass that he made to the other Texans kid, when he ran in, he like he was going to scramble for the touchdown. He just kind of like just tossed it over there to him, right in between the tackles. That was a damn good touchdown pass. I got to give him credit for that. Case Keenum is a solid veteran backup quarterback who obviously had a chance to be a starter many years ago, but now he's taken the mantle to be a backup, a solid backup that we can rely on in case, Caleb goes down.
Well, before we get to defense, Brandon, I want to hear your take.
We heard.
Brandon, I want to hear your take on that.
Say, I want to hear what Foulmouth C and my man Brandon. I want to hear what they have to say.
I'm let Trax go. No, let Trax go.
Let us know what you think about the backup quarterback situation right now.
First of all, I want to say thank you guys for putting me on tonight. Man, it's awesome to always be on. It's been a minute. So I think there's a lot there because we're all like anxiously waiting to see what's happening and what's what. And the first thing that comes to my mind is if we weren't playing the Miami Dolphins on Friday and had more reps leading to retention during that Friday, where they said that was one of the hardest practices they've seen in 2 decades by Courtney Cronin, which we gave praise to that, but quickly forgot Sunday that was said. I think that's potentially why he rested all his starters.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? You're going to grind for me. You're going to work harder than anyone's grinded in this house for practice in the off season where it doesn't even matter. I'm going to give you this Sunday off, because you work harder during this day than probably 2-3 days combined, So what they got in there was a lot. Now, do I think Caleb needs, the reps? Of course. Yeah. I mean, but with that being said, how many reps does he get? I mean, how many reps did, Tua get? I think he got what, 8 balls? He got like quadruple that during that, game against Miami on Friday, the joint practice and all that.
He did a long drive though, didn't he? I mean, it may
have
been
they converted 2 third downs, two of them on the first drive. So yeah.
But I think some of that's lost in the translation. As frustrated as I was to not see Caleb and the rest, I mean, like somebody said earlier, Braxton took the field, whether he started or not. That's left to be determined. The entire offense, the entire defense, everybody was, but obviously the national media was going to spin it to win it and make it look like, oh, well, they didn't have Caleb out there. Well, yeah. What do you want Caleb out there and all the backup offensive linemen, all the backup receivers, all the backup running backs? I mean, what do you want Caleb to do? And first year, everybody, myself included, I was like, I wish Caleb could just sit back for a year and have a veteran quarterback and not the red freaking rifle. Maybe a guy like Case Keenum to learn from for a year if you have that, ability. And now we finally get that time to do it in the preseason where it doesn't matter. We're speaking out of both sides of our mouths. Last year, we wanted him to sit back and learn. Now he's sitting back and learn from some of the best coaches that I have seen. I mean, they look like the Avengers, man. It's
ever. We've never had a coaching staff this competent. not the entire staff. The entire staff was competent.
So I think I would say Antoine Randall. Well, if Ben Johnson is basically cookie cutter to a point of what Dan Campbell's been doing, because Dan Campbell, he rests his guys, all this kind of stuff, quarterback, all this stuff, whatever, and that's how he did it. And that's what I was listening to some people that were basically just analyzing all of this stuff, in a nutshell. And they were like, everybody that comes in by attrition, where, your assistant or whatever, or coordinator, and you come and you learn from somebody like a Dan Campbell, you see a lot of those tangibles. And that's why there's so much crossover in the NFL and whatever. So a lot of what you see from Ben is what you'd see from Dan. So, I mean, again, am I disappointed? Would I like to see him, handle the ball? Yes. I think what the national media is spinning, saying he's not ready and blah, blah, blah. I think that's a bunch of,
bunch of bullshit. You can say it. It's bullshit. It is.
Yeah. So wait. Let me jump in real quick. Why do you feel that way, Trax?
I just think it's low hanging fruit, and they're looking for a story. And the
That's
Bears,
what the media is supposed to do, though.
Yeah, that is what they do.
I just
Facts, man.
that's how I feel.
They
And
reaching.
that's the
JB, they reaching, man. He got
Because-
all those reps Friday. He's tired.
Damn, man.
He got all those reps Friday, JB. Why would you sit up there and put him out there Sunday after he had an extensive workout against the Dolphins Friday day? Why would you
Did
put him out
Tua
there
not
Sunday
have that-
knowing he's going to be fatigued?
Did Tua, who is one hit away from retirement, not have the same
Possibly to death.
practice?
They're not in the same situation, JB.
Yeah, because one get hit again, he might die. So you're right, they're not in the damn situation.
But he got the same coaching staff that he's had since he's been there.
And actually, I was asking Trax because he was bringing it up, so I wanted him to answer that question. Because when you speak of low-hanging fruit, Trax, I get the media has to give you something to clamor for, something to hang in on. We're media too, so we have to split the narratives in half. Some are on this side, some are on this side. But to me, with all the bells and whistles and all the shit that's supposed to come and happen, right? And you telling me that a guy that's damn near on his last leg can get out there and give us a series, that this kid couldn't give us one when you look through other people. Andy Reid played, what's the name? Obviously, JJ played. Like, there are other high-profile coaches that played their players. You telling me this kid couldn't give us one series?
I'm not saying that as much as I'm saying I have to trust the process and the guy that I've been clamoring for and saying all this and that and whatever about Ben. I think Antoine Randall, and I think also, I don't know how the crossover is. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Al Harris might step in, or on the defensive side, I don't know. Maybe even the defensive coordinator, Dennis, might step in and be like, "Are you sure you don't want us?" Or maybe the quarterback's coach or Bieniemy. All of these guys that we consider like the Avengers of coaching, like would be like, Ben, like, I know you're a rookie, blah, 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 whatever, but can we get this kid in for just a couple snaps or whatever? Like, I don't know, man. And
that's the thing. We don't know if they even had that discussion or not to sit up here and make assumptions that he did. But my point is, JB, I love you like your brother. But you on one hand, you tell me that other teams and what they're doing with their coaches and quarterback don't matter. But then you sit up here and use them as
I never said that.
references what we're doing. Mahomes said Andy Reid, he's been to 5 Super Bowls in 6 years. Same coaching staff. This is a brand new coaching staff. All but Hightower are all new coaches. And Caleb is new to this system, on top of the fact that he's fatigued. Are we not going to take into consideration that this player may have been already overwhelmed with the plays that he had to go through in the Friday's practice? Like, why would you just mention that as if that's not that big a deal?
I'm thinking the opposite, because then I don't want to hear no built-in excuses on a Thursday game when they just played Sunday. I don't want to hear it.
And it's preseason. He's going to play next week. I mean, he's going to play this week.
We don't know that.
What is he going to play 2 series?
Yeah, like I'd want him playing a whole damn first half, in my opinion.
This early playing, it's too early to be playing the first half in a second preseason game. You want to play the whole first half in the second preseason.
Listen to me for just 2 minutes.
Jesus Christ.
Go ahead, Jay.
And Trax, from when you watched, and you gave a very optimistic prediction from what you hope would happen with this Avenger-style team. But knowing we have limited opportunity because Monday night against the Vikings, it's going to get real.
Yeah.
Why would you want him to have as much live game experience as you possibly can leading up to this? Because guess what? We only got 2 more preseason games, and Superman and them boys come to town next week. So I don't want to hear nothing about Monday night, Caleb's not ready. He should have had more playing time in the preseason.
Do you really think Josh Allen's going to play much or at all next week?
Said he coming to town. When you want to play the best?
Do you really think that? You really think
he's going to play
guys, I need a whistle. I need a whistle.
Get a whistle. That'd be actually pretty cool.
Hey, you said ring the damn bell, so don't ask for the whistle now.
You did ring the bell.
You didn't say that, T-Vic. You said that.
Foulmouth C.
Foulmouth's enjoying the conversation.
He's laid back. He's all good.
Foulmouth. What's your thoughts, man?
Man, y'all going at it. I'm over here like, got my head moving all over the place.
It's helping. It's helping out your back.
Yeah, I mean, you guys, everybody has a valid point. You know, everybody has a valid point. A lot of people feel that Caleb Williams should have played, you know, that it being a new coach, new system. I get that. Me personally, we all been talking about we want something new. I'm riding with the head coach. He's the new guy. This is the guy that 70 to 80% of the Chicago Bears fans wanted to be their head coach.
Yes.
He is here now. I like the way he's going. You also got to think about it. He's done something that we ain't seen the head coach or heard a head coach do in a very long time. He literally set up there. First of all, they had probably the toughest practice that they've gone and had, many say, in over a decade. That's one. Then they came in, they had a very good joint practice, which is sort of like a game. That's two. And then he didn't play majority of his starters. But before the game, he had to run through.
Yes, I was actually going to say
And running through
76 plays. I get the whole we need Caleb out there to get reps. Oh, he gonna get his reps.
He will.
Best believe he's going to play this next preseason game. Now, how long he's gonna play? Will it be a series, 2 series? Who knows? Will it be a half?
Ain't gonna be no half. Ain't gonna be no first half, not the whole half. It won't.
I mean, we honestly we don't know. We just know that there's a 95% chance that he's going to play. So I'm looking forward to that. But I always tell people this too. What happens if something happens where they pull like one of those Green Bay Packer moves where Jordan Love and them had 2 3 and outs and he only gets 6 plays, which I want him to continue to sit up there and play and possibly have a risk of an injury or something? If they go 3 and out twice.
If they go 3 and out twice, guess what?
You're not going to be
situations.
And that's the thing I said, Foul.
Nobody on the panel can sit up there and tell me if they go out there for 2 series, if Ben Johnson sit up there and said, okay, the whole plan was to have them out there for 2 series. They were 2 3 and outs. Nobody on this panel will sit up there and be happy with that.
They gonna be bitching and complaining the entire time. If you go out there and play well, it's like, okay, well, it's just the preseason. If you go out there and look like shit, it's gonna be like, well, I told you he wasn't ready. Stick to a narrative and stay there. Don't keep changing this shit up, saying, oh, he ain't ready, and then he get out there and don't do nothing, or he actually go out there and play well. Oh, man, he look like he ready. It's a preseason game that matters none. The only thing that matters in preseason is conditioning, getting your feet up under you, get some football feel for the game. Even though it's not a real official game, you at least getting some reps in to get your legs up under you for all players, not just the quarterback. That's all, and staying healthy. Above all else, staying healthy is key to all of this. Because we're seeing people dropping like flies already in some of these preseason games. We don't need that shit right now. I need everybody healthy come week 1.
Our players like little bitches.
I mean,
thank you, Frank.
I am so tired of hearing this. Let me finish, though. Let me finish. This is my opinion. I agree 100% with what you were saying with the 76 play fatigue. Okay, if you didn't want to play him because of fatigue, that's perfectly fine. But I would not have put my quarterback in a 76 play thing right before a game. I want him getting game time reps.
Right, you and I agree on that. Listen, I want to see Caleb out there too, but I'm going to Foul's point, I'm going to trust this damn coach who's the most sought after damn head coach in the last 5 damn years. Listen, if he made a mistake of doing that, then I need Ben Johnson to own up to that shit and be able to say, you know what, that was my bad for doing that. I'm going to learn better next year not to do him like that. But I need him to learn. He got to make the mistake too. He's the coach. He has the final say in who the hell plays and don't play. So even if he's wrong, I need him to stand 10 toes on that shit and say, you know what? I learned from that. And let me not make that same damn mistake again.
I back this coach no matter what. Even if I don't agree with him in something, I am going to like what Track said. I am going to trust the process. All right. But in this type situation, I want my quarterback to get reps.
Okay,
we all want him.
Let me ask this question.
Damn, I wasn't even done, but go ahead.
Go ahead, Foul. I'm sorry, Foul.
I'm just saying, like, the thing is probably what 90% of the QBs in the NFL did not play. There was like probably a handful, maybe not even one handful of starting QBs in the NFL that played this first preseason game. The thing is, Caleb Williams right now, he's a target. He's a target by the local media.
You're not wrong.
He's damn sure a target by the national media. national media. Everybody wants to sit up there. I mean, hell, when they're on Sports Center and all these different podcasts and other broadcasts where they talking about this man throwing a ball into a fucking net. Into a fucking net. They just using him as a target.
That's all they do.
That's a normal Bears quarterback
target. And it's bullshit, but it's fine. They want to run with it. Go ahead and run with it. I have no problem with what Ben Johnson did.
Andrea, you are
90% of the damn coaches, 90% of the quarterbacks in the NFL did not fucking play. Did not. You said Justin just played. Yeah, Justin did play. Guess what? Justin ass also got hurt in practice. He is in a first-time offense.
He played for one series.
That's what brings me to my next question.
Took him down and scored a touchdown.
He played for one series and he was out.
Okay, that brings me to my next question. And I want each of you, well, Chris, you don't have to answer this because you're with Ben Johnson. I'm with Ben Johnson too. Caleb, let's say he got hurt. Ben Johnson started him in the first series. He got hurt. He got an ACL. Oh, shit. He's out for the season. Now what do we say? What's the narrative now?
Next man up.
JB, no, it's not that simple, JB. Not with you, it's not. It's not that simple, JB. With you, no, it's not.
The next man up. What do you mean?
That's it. It's that simple.
No,
it has to be because guess what?
If he's hurt, JB, you hear last of it from JB.
Oh no, it's gonna be Ben Johnson is a fucking idiot.
No,
thank you, T. Nick. Thank you for pointing that out.
We did
we
say
know JB don't do that.
About Taylor, if he gets hurt personally, if he get hurt, he get hurt. It's football. That's not the point. The point is, we're not going to blame the kid if he got hurt.
Man.
Come on,
listen to me. I told JB this before. I said if Caleb go out there and do well, JB ain't gonna have a goddamn thing to say about him. But if he go out there and look like shit, he's gonna be like, "Well, I told you he wasn't ready. He needs some more reps." He won't say nothing positive about Caleb, even if he go out there and play well in the preseason game. It's a goddamn
Come on, man.
Hey, Foul.
Come on, man.
Hey, Foul. That was to you. Did I not give Caleb praise and back him last week and gave him some positive conversation because that nut thing was some BS?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, exactly.
One time.
Maybe it's not next
time. You need to watch the show. One time. If you got to point to a time you said something good about the goddamn boy, that's not enough time. That's one time, JB. Congratulations.
And that means it happened.
All right. Terrence, you were calling it out here. Let's get back to you. You wanted to go one at a time. Who do you want to go first with that question?
So now I'm going to ask you, Frank.
All right, I'll go first.
What are you saying?
I would say you signed up to play fucking NFL football. You did not sign up to play fucking water polo. Anybody can get hurt. Like, I'm so tired of this. Like, we're always going to go back to the Derrick Rose situation. He shouldn't have been out there in that type situation.
So nothing to say about
a playoff game, Frank, and you know it wasn't preseason, playoffs.
Doesn't matter. It could be
yes, it does.
It could be a Pop Warner football game. It does not fucking matter. When you are up to play, you are up to play. I'm not saying he should have played a whole freaking game or something like that. But when you are a quarterback that has everybody thinking about if he is going to be ready week one, you need your reps.
Frank, you just said you want him to play a whole half in the preseason game.
That's not what he said. He said, I would have liked for him to play at least a series or two.
He said, rewind the damn tape. He said he would like for him to play a half of the damn game. Yes, he did say
the next game.
The next game. This game coming up.
It's a preseason. You want him to play a whole half of a preseason game.
I don't give a fuck if it's preseason or not. He needs reps. Practice reps are not the same as game time reps. It is
I'm agreeing with you on that.
You are going against the Minnesota Vikings.
Frank?
Flores' defense week one. You need to be ready.
And guess who else needs to be ready for us? The goddamn Vikings need to be ready for us too.
Hold on, Mr. Chicago.
The Vikings need to be ready for us too.
All right. Hold on. Let Trax speak. Trax ain't said nothing. Go ahead, Trax.
Go ahead.
Frank, so you want him to play a half for the next game against?
I said I would like it. I'm not. At least you got to at least give me a quarter. I want a quarter at least.
Okay, so is that with backups or with other?
I want all my
starters?
starters playing.
What do you want him to do?
I
Third
want
string
I don't want him in
quarterback?
there versus, I don't want him in there versus with backups. I want all my starters in there with him for a quarter.
So
Otherwise, we're gonna go into the Vikings and get fucking steamrolled.
Jesus, Christopher, and Curtis Christ. He wants the starters to play in a whole half of preseason.
Man, go watch water polo or something.
Frank, what now that we're limited to 3 games in the preseason, when are you able to evaluate your second string and third string? Because right now is the time to do that. And they have a bye week in between the third game of the preseason and week 1.
Yeah,
There's not a whole lot of evaluation.
And people are on the chopping block.
Chicago, he's asking me, dude, chill. Damn, chill. The backups are still playing. I'm not telling him to play a full game. I mean, I still want my backups playing. But guess what? Your backups and your third stringers and all that, the coaches see that stuff in practices too. Yes, they do.
So
you think practice matters for these second, third strings to make the roster?
You didn't really answer my question. My question was, what is the narrative, especially from you, if Caleb gets hurt first series of the preseason game?
Bad luck? I don't want him getting hurt.
That's what
bad
you're going to say.
But I want him
that
playing
was just
football.
bad luck.
That's not what. Oh my God, man! Lord forbid this ever happens to him. This panel is going to lose their shit if Caleb goddamn Williams gets hurt and it's out for an extended period of time. They're going to lose their shit. Every last one of you all on this panel going to lose your shit. Yes, you will. I'm telling you. But
You're not wrong on that. I would lose my shit. But do we not want Caleb to become a better fucking quarterback?
Yes, we do.
Then you're not playing him. How are you going to get him to be a better quarterback?
It's just the one preseason game, Frank. If his ass don't play next week, listen. If his ass don't play next week, I'm cussing Ben Johnson ass out. Yeah,
Okay.
he got to play,
Right.
but it's the first game.
Darnell Wright bitched out the coaching staff when he didn't play at all last year as an offensive tackle, too.
Hey, let's go to tracks.
Let's go to tracks. Tracks, what are you saying?
Basically, what it comes down to is like the brass tacks of things. Like if you have one guy out there that's the only starter, why? I mean, the other guys need to be evaluated too. The other guys need reps, and I'm like, you're putting yourself in a worse situation. Caleb doesn't practice at times. I'm not saying 100% inclusively, Frank, that he doesn't practice with the second string or third string, right? But
I need some more.
What's that?
Answer in the chat.
Oh, yeah, we do need some more. I have to taste stuff. But I mean, I don't understand why the highlight is on Caleb and everybody else is getting a pass, and Caleb already went on a show. I forgot. Somebody could help me out on the panel. You guys are all that he went on record to say that he wanted to play.
No, he did. Yeah, I saw that too.
I mean, he's already shown that he wanted to play.
Caleb at all.
No, I know that, but let me just say this. We should start off with this from the very beginning. 68 sacks, not taking any plays off, starting every single game, which rarely happens as a starting quarterback,
especially for Chicago.
Has proven himself that if there's a man that wants to play and not sit out, it's Caleb Williams.
Absolutely.
But somebody said earlier on the panel, 78 attempts he had. What was that against?
76. He kind of did a little practice before the game and everything. It was like a workout of like
76 snaps. Yeah,
and he broke a big sweat. He was probably exhausted.
Basically, all the starters that didn't play,
they did that.
They all had a 76 play practice before the game, which was damn good because you don't even get that. Most of the time, they sit up there and say that you playing, that you ain't playing. You're not gonna do shit. You sitting back, dressed up, eating fucking popcorn or some shit, and watching the guys go to work. So,
listen, I'm not here to name drop, but I will say one thing: there are some people from yesteryear that are big time Bears fans and obviously players, and they've all went on record by saying like how Ben Johnson and this whole staff is like changing things like big time. Like it kind of gives them like, I'm paraphrasing now. This isn't their words, but this is what the picture they painted. Like they are giving like old school vibes. That they're giving old school vibes. When you hear that they haven't Courtney Cronin and all of this stuff that they're hearing, you know, and some of them actually been out there watching this stuff, watching these practices and stuff. They're just amazed by what's going on right now. Like this is a whole nother level of intensity. So if we can get that into a Pentecostal service instead of Roman Catholic, how much more words and energy like Mr. Chicago brings to the table are you going to get out of a Pentecostal instead of a Roman Catholic that's going to make you go to sleep like in a library or something? You know what I mean?
Trax, I can hug you right there now for saying that, but I want to ask you a quick question. So to your point about the second and third string players getting their reps in, is it not evident that every single week new players on the damn chopping block to make this damn 53-man roster? So would it not make sense to evaluate those second and third stringers more so in these preseason games than the damn starters who already solidified their damn spots?
I think it will. And I say this is a flex from Ben Johnson and the rest of the Avengers because right now he's not pulling Steve Spurrier vibes, but he's basically putting a message across everybody's bow that when we're up 30 to 40 points a game, these are the guys you're going to be up against because all my starters are going to be sitting on that damn bench and all my second and third string, you're going to be playing against them and we're still going to whooping your tails. That's
hey, let me answer that question, Trax. I don't know what you were talking about with the church shit. I don't know what you're
talking about. Answering my question.
I caught the analogy because
it's just energy. It's just energy. It's not.
I'm waiting for a definitive answer.
But my question for you, Trax, was this then, because that's a walking contradiction. If you're saying that this new regime is giving old school vibes, well, let me tell you what old school vibes was. Yeah. Week 1 preseason, you play 1 to 2, maybe even 3 series, depending on who it is. Week 2, you play a little bit more. Week 3, you play well into the first half, second or third quarter. Week 4, you don't play at all. Your starters.
And we got that's old school.
So now when you don't have a 4th preseason game, and now you don't play week 1, you know what week 2 is? Very important. You know what week 3 is going to be? Rest. So you've played a little bit of football, and there's been statistics that show that most of the lingering deep tissue injuries that are happening in today's game is because people are not playing in the preseason. So then essentially, your week 1 game, a la last year, Caleb as a rookie against Tennessee, looks like trash because he ain't play enough. This is a time that Ben Johnson is really going to put his foot down and change the identity.
Week 1.
Play the kid.
Yeah, he did.
Play the starters. Let's see what we really got. Defensively, I'm sorry, if Dennis Allen is the guy that we hear, if Josh Allen's playing 2 or 3 series, my defense starters are playing 2 to 3 series because I want to get reps against one of the best.
I agree with you, JB.
No more this Kiki Cutter sitting on your ass scared shit. Like I'm sick of that.
But we know Josh ain't gonna give his best in no damn preseason. He gonna get reps.
You starting to make me wonder, man.
No, JB. Well, you and I agree on the point about Caleb getting reps and the rest of these stars getting reps. But what I'm telling you is the extensiveness of those reps, that matters. You don't want him playing a whole damn game or a whole damn half just to prove a damn point about him getting some damn reps. Now, listen, it was just the first preseason game. He's playing these next 2. I can almost guarantee that. And that's not even me knowing any of the nuances that go into making these damn decisions.
Thank you.
These stars are going to play. They're going to play some damn reps. They're going to get some reps because they need to get reps to get ready for week 1. And granted, we ain't just the only ones getting ready for week 1. The Minnesota Vikings got to get ready for us too, goddammit. We coming for them too.
And you know what? JJ got a leg up because he played.
And JJ ain't played all damn season last year when he got drafted for my goddamn Michigan Wolverines. So guess what? He got more damn pressure on his damn shoulders than Caleb Williams does.
Let me ask this question. Let me ask this question since I didn't get no definitive answers to my last question.
I answer that question, Tina. Go ahead.
All right. So in practice, yes, practice. If the first stringers, the starters, are getting most of the reps, and the second and third stringers are they're like crash test dummies. They're not really getting any reps in practice. Why not let them try to shine in preseason?
I mean, they get reps in practice.
And I agree. Maybe the starters should have one series. And please don't anybody get hurt.
Please.
That's all we can hope.
But the second and third stringers, those are really the ones that you want to evaluate because, like, your starters, okay, they're solid. They're locked in.
We don't know if they're solid yet. T is a new system.
Yeah, we pretty much know that they're locked in.
How?
I mean, come on.
You don't know they're not, JB.
I mean, I pretty
not.
much know.
I'm not talking about like people that we
Other than the left
really
tackle,
haven't
the only
seen.
one we don't know.
3 new linemen.
I'm talking about a player like Caleb Williams. Okay, he's locked in. We don't necessarily have to see him play more than one series. But one series would be nice. That would be nice to see. But if not, it's okay. We don't want him to get hurt. Then we're fucked.
Then put a damn pillow at the 50-yard line and lay his ass down.
Hey, T-Nick, listen to me. You and I both know if Caleb goes out there and play one series and is 3 and out, this whole damn penalty, like, oh man, he ain't playing enough. Get his ass back out there. Come on, man. We can't win for losing.
And you know I ain't gonna lie. I probably would, but he should have had more than one series. Damn. But I mean, you know what? Since it's not happening, I'm saying this. It's okay. It's all right.
Listen,
as long as he don't get hurt.
I want to take the time to, again, go back to Ben Johnson because he did something, even in the preseason game, albeit it was that. His clock management for a first-time head coach was pretty damn good because, again, going back to that play before the half, for him to call that play and Luther Burton actually getting that damn first down and then getting out of bounds of time for us to get Santos in position to get that field goal. We know good and goddamn well Fluke's stupid ass would have never done that. He never did that. Nagy didn't do that either. So with us having that level of competency on that sideline, running the damn show, calling the damn plays, and being situational like that, that is a step in the right damn direction by default, right there. So I need us to trust. If we ain't gonna trust Caleb, trust the goddamn coach that's coaching him. I'm trusting Ben Johnson to make the right decision. And if he fuck up, guess what? He gonna get on that goddamn podium and tell you firsthand, you know what? That's on me. That's my mistake. That's why I love about him. That accountability, which we ain't never fucking had in 20 plus goddamn years of being Bears fans, seeing coaches come up there, actually hold themselves accountable and not with no politically correct bullshit. Ben Johnson is actually going to come to the forefront and live and die on that damn sword. That was my call. That's my fault. I need to be better in those situations to put my team and my players in better positions to be successful in those situations. He's going to come up there and say shit like that. And he's going to mean that shit. And he's going to actually learn from it. Being a first-time head coach, I need these growing pains to be in real time and addressed in real time. Because when the season starts, and then we see second half adjustments or lack thereof, then we're going to start looking back on the last two goddamn coaches we had who didn't have no goddamn second half adjustments. And be like, damn, he ain't no different than them. But if he does come out there and we're a little behind or we're up a little bit, but he ain't taking his foot off the damn gas pedal, that lets me know this is a different damn coach for real. Because now we're actually moving the damn needle and trying to go out there and score as many goddamn points as we can and not try to sit up here and not lose a game, but go out there and fucking win.
Whew, now go take a drink of water.
Yeah.
Oh, take a drink of water. Foul. I know I said I wasn't going to ask you, but I'm going to ask you anyway. Caleb gets hurt. First series of the preseason game. What's the narrative? What are you saying?
They're going to blame the coach.
Yeah.
It's just that simple. They're going to blame the coach. They're basically going to say the season is down the drain already. I understand what JB talking about next man up, and that shit sound cute. I mean, it's very true.
You said cute.
No, I mean, it does. It sounds cute, and it's very true what he's saying, next man up. Yep. But the thing is that's the reason why you have him there, because the whole point is he is the key to this team being successful this year. He's playing the most important position in football.
Yep.
So he's the fucking key. You're not gonna sit up there and tell me that he goes down and we like, oh man, well, goddamn, we still got a shot. We got Tyson Bagent. Oh shit, we still got a shot. We got Case Keenum. No, everybody's gonna predict. Even the biggest Bears fans that will sit up there and say that, oh yeah, we gonna end up being first in the division. Gonna sit up there and say, oh yeah, we ain't got a shot at making the fucking playoffs. And I tell people all the time, if he goes out there, like I said, we saw with Green Bay, Jordan Love and them went out there and had 2 3-and-outs. Basically 6 fucking plays that man ran. He could sit up there. I'd much rather them sit up there and do what they did. Run 76 fucking plays of him learning that fucking offense.
I didn't even know it.
Before practice, than to play fucking 2 series, basically 6 plays for nothing. Because then if that happens, keep his ass out there until we get a first down. What happened if they don't get a fucking first down the whole fucking first half?
Can't win for losing, pal. Can't win for losing.
So what happens if he gets hurt the first series week 1?
Then it happens.
Does the narrative change?
At least that's the season.
We still gonna be fucked.
But I'm saying you can't have.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care. Let me tell you, we don't care.
You can't have bubble wrap on them.
Hey, hey, I'll put it to you like this: at least it's in the fucking regular season, not in some games.
At least it's the regular season, right? Yeah, at least it's the regular season.
Many of ex-football players have came on this show and said, I needed to get hit during the preseason to prepare myself.
Almost every single one.
But you're acting like the man is not playing in the preseason.
You had to get that preseason's over with already. It was one game. It was one game.
I'm saying
like he ain't playing. I understand. I'm fully on board with you guys if he does not play in the whole entire preseason.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I remember a guest coming on here saying preseason doesn't matter.
It don't matter. The only thing that matters is conditioning and reps. The conditioning, reps, and staying healthy. Those are the only 3 factors in preseason games. Win, loss, tie, that shit don't fucking matter. Just
nobody's talking about the win, but you need to get out there.
The reps.
You need the
reps.
Really
just ask who said that.
Yeah, because I forgot. Clearly, I forgot. So
our buddy Chris Harris said preseason don't matter.
Wins and losses of preseason doesn't matter, but getting the work for and I'm not saying like let's keep it a buck. I brought up Joe Burrow. I brought up Tua. Players that have been hurt, they came out there, hey man, I need to get my nose bloodied. I need to get out there. I need to play, blah, 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 blah. We're talking about veterans who have had success. We're talking about a second-year quarterback on his 4th OC, second head coach, learning a brand new offense, and really is kind of shaky with that. He needed to get out there.
Yeah, he was talking about wins.
But the veteran,
I'd rather him mess up in the preseason than mess up in the regular season.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of all the bullshit because I already know how this fucking bullshit gonna go come motherfucking next preseason game. If he go out there next fucking preseason game and sticks up the fucking joint, you KB, you fucking Frank.
No, don't you put my name into that.
Everybody else
don't you put my name into that.
He should have played the first goddamn preseason game.
That's all we're trying to say.
I would bet my house on this.
It's funny how the panel gets it, but you two on the bottom don't.
Frank, you only saying that because now we're calling you on it. So you gotta make sure you don't say it. You gotta make sure you're not gonna say it.
I would have said if he struggled, I'm happy that it's in preseason. He's getting the reps. That's what I would say.
Hold on, Frank. JB, don't start that bullshit.
That's what it is.
Fucking Caleb hater in here.
I mean, really.
I don't like Caleb.
I have never heard you say anything positive about Caleb, JB. Not one.
I do agree with you on that.
Like I said, when you assume what somebody said, that makes an ass out of you.
I've never heard you say one thing positive about Caleb. I haven't heard you.
We went through that, brother. We talked about it last
week. You gave me one, and I didn't hear that. Somebody else heard that. I didn't hear you say nothing positive about
I'm gonna put you in a padded room so you can hear yourself talk, man. Stop.
You're still harping on Justin Fields, who ain't played. He ain't looked that well in the damn Jets uniform. I love Justin, but you need to let that go. Let Justin
The
go.
point
It's
is
over.
this. As a Bears fan, I would rather Caleb mess up in the preseason
Thank you.
than try to mess up in week 1, 2, 3, 10 and still try to get better. Get as much
That is
time
exactly
now
where I'm going with
as you can learn. I don't care about y'all little stinking ass attitudes or assumptions about what I feel. I don't like Caleb Williams, but I'm a Bears fan, so I got to root for him.
So,
I do like
he
that.
I've never hid it. I've never hid that. I think he's arrogant. I think yes, because you know what he can do, Foul? He can come to the offensive line, read stuff out, make changes, show that you don't have to get delayed game penalties. There's always some value that can be taken. Always.
And he gonna
always some value.
So JB, you ain't see him take enough leadership last year in his rookie season, telling his coach we're gonna stay on the goddamn field on 4th down on 2 consecutive goddamn drives, and you ain't see him going out there still want to stay on the goddamn field and march on the goddamn field against the damn Vikings in an overtime game. He did that. As a fucking rookie, he did that. You can't give him no credit for that.
I didn't say you didn't get credit for that. I said I need to see a little bit more.
All right, I want a follow-up question now with you guys. Since you guys brought up this, if he goes into the week 2 preseason games and he stinks it up, what are we gonna say? Blah 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 blah. What if he goes into week 1, week 2, and week 3 of the regular season? He averages 150 yards passing, under 50%, throws interceptions, fumbles the ball, fucks up so much, and we start off the season 0-3. Then what do we do?
Okay, Frank. Listen, I want to dial back some of this hyperbole that you're throwing out there.
Answer my question first.
That's a bit over-exaggerative considering the fact that
back what he asked you. That's not how that works.
Yeah.
No. He don't look just that goddamn bad after. He didn't even look that bad as a rookie. So he even looked worse as his second goddamn
week
year.
1. Did you forget week 1?
Week 1, he was bad, but he wasn't throwing no goddamn picks, fumbling the goddamn ball all over the goddamn place.
You never know if you don't get the reps in preseason, especially when you personally went on a news broadcast and said, I would rather play in the preseason. I haven't thrown a in-game ball since the last game against the Packers.
And listen, and Frank, I'm gonna answer that question. But think about this.
You haven't even answered my question yet.
I'm answering your question. You think for a goddamn second Caleb didn't fucking tell his goddamn coach I want to play, and his coach said, "Well, we're sitting you down." Is that Caleb's fault or is that Ben's fault?
I never said anything. It was Ben's decision. I backed Ben's decision, but I may not agree with it.
Then you don't back it. Then if you don't agree with it, that's a contradiction. You can't back it if you don't agree with it.
No matter what, I follow this coach's decision no matter what. I don't have to agree with it, but I am going to follow him all the way until the end.
And he said he's not playing. So you gonna blame Caleb for that?
I never blamed Caleb once.
JB, you blaming Caleb for not playing when his goddamn coach told him, no, you're gonna rest this game.
How can you blame a kid for not playing when it's the coach's decision? So hell no, that's just dumb.
But you're talking as if though it's his damn decision to make to not play.
If I just told you no, I'm not blaming the kid, then I'm not talking like anything.
All I'm saying is I want him ready physically and mentally week 1.
We all agree on that.
Thank you, Lorenzo. Ben is slow walking for a reason that we may never know.
We all agree on that.
I am not saying I'm not happy that he did not play this game, but if he comes out and plays a full first quarter of the next game and a full first quarter of the next game, and I see positive things, I will feel so much better. But for now, it's a crapshoot. You just don't know.
All right, so I'm gonna ask you this quick question then. So, who do you have more confidence in these next few weeks leading up to week 1? The coaching staff or Caleb's ability to go out there and actually make some damn plays happen during the preseason before the damn season starts?
Neither.
I mean, I'm going coaching.
Yeah. Then this whole goddamn argument has been for fucking nothing. It's been for nothing.
I'm going coaching staff.
And there it is.
I trust this coaching staff more than I've trusted any coaching staff outside of Lovey's. But even to this point, I didn't even know Lovey's entire coaching staff. I know this entire coaching staff. Even the goddamn 35, 33-year-old goddamn offensive coordinator kid who over there just getting some goddamn experience in. I know this whole damn coaching staff, and I believe and trust this coaching staff to be as competent and hold these damn players accountable to put them in successful positions to fucking get us some goddamn wins. I trust them more, quite frankly, probably more than I trust the goddamn personnel themselves.
I do too. I'm not denying that. I do too.
I don't trust neither one of them until they show me, because I've been jaded enough as a Bears fan, and I deserve.
We have never had a coaching staff like this, JB, to be trusted.
Like, I don't care. We ain't never had a lot of things here in Chicago, so you got to show me.
Yes.
Brother, like I'm from Missouri. Show me before I give you all this adulation you ain't even earned yet.
I'm not giving them no more than they already earned.
They ain't earned shit because they ain't did shit yet.
Eric Bieniemy is a fucking Super Bowl winning damn coach.
So far,
Dennis Allen was one of the best damn coaches.
As a Bears staff, they have not done anything yet.
Not yet.
So I will wait till they show me.
Not yet. It's coming. I'm hopeful and optimistic about this damn coaching staff.
Let me just ask this. I don't know if it was asked or not. How did you think Ben Johnson did in his first NFL game?
I actually asked that question. I thought he did pretty well because he clock managed. First a couple of series, couple of plays looked rather pedestrian for the most part. But I mean, Tyson Bagent was nervous as hell too, so he almost threw a goddamn pick. I think like the second or third down on that first drive, and I'm like, okay, man, what are we doing here? Again, it's just first game jitters, and we know motherfuckers out there nervous. But overall, they start to look better as the game progressed, especially the running attack. I love what I thought.
All right, Mr. Chicago, you gonna give us a goddamn full breakdown of the game again? JB, what you?
They put me on late, so I had to. They put me on late, so I had to give my whole full soliloquy of what the hell the game was.
My man, you got all the shit. Gave us shit. You gonna talk more than
JB,
anybody
what's your
else?
grade?
Today I am. Yeah.
I'm not going to agree with him and say a third-year player was nervous. I'm not going to agree with that. So I'm going to say that Ben Johnson showed he showed why he needs reps at coaching just like the players do, and he was able to find his way throughout the game to put Tyson Bagent and Case Keenum in better opportunities. But was it a stellar performance? Was it the new bells and whistles and
first
all that?
game?
Not yet.
I get that.
Not yet.
He ain't finna show you all that shit no preseason game.
Oh,
Why am I show you my hand? Listen, we playing spades, JB. Why am I gonna show you what I got in my hand?
Let the man talk.
This is the thing. When we're grading, like I put my grade on it. I'm going to give him an A- if we're going to be putting a grade on it. I mean, he did what he had to do. But like the key thing of what I saw with him was very good clock management. He started off struggling, changed up a little bit, and it started working. The running game, he had a very balanced football game. We never have balanced football games with freaking Eberflus. And, he went for it on fourth down. I mean, I'm not mad at that because that's what he does. It shows that he has balls too. And I appreciate that type of stuff. Now, if he was in field goal range and he did that, but I might not have been happy. But at the same time, it's preseason. So again, I really don't give a shit. But I like what I saw from him. And it's not even just Ben Johnson. You're going to go with the coordinators and everything as well. You saw the wide receivers making excellent routes passing. So you got to give Randall L some credit. Bieniemy did very good stuff with the running backs, defense. JB, we were talking about that one earlier. That blitz that Allen freaking surprised everyone with on a third down that got him out of field goal. That was a beautiful play call that nobody saw coming. And you got to give him credit for that as well. So I'm giving the whole coaching staff an A- in this game.
What about you?
I take that back, a B+ because our special teams dropped like dog shit. But I will say this: Hightower was pissed, and I appreciate that.
Very much so.
What about you, T. Nick?
I would give Ben Johnson and the whole coaching staff a solid B. They really lit a fire under these dudes. The offense, they were running, they were playing, they were trying their best. The defense, they were aggressive at times. At times, they were underly aggressive.
Very.
But I mean, there were nerves in some guys. Some guys made plays. Austin Booker made a play. A few guys made play. Noah Sewell showed up. So the defense was aggressive, but also not aggressive. But they came out to play. So, I mean, I got to give it to the coaches. We always said, oh, it's coaching. It's coaching. Before,
Mhm.
But now we see what coaching can do, even though it was a tie. Like Frank said, it was pretty balanced.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they didn't lose.
I didn't see a lot of mistakes.
But
Well,
I want to be able to say they won.
Yeah.
I don't want to have to say, well, they didn't lose.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I saw some mistakes though for sure on defense, especially. They were missing a lot of tackles. The Dolphins was breaking through a lot of first contact tackles.
Yep.
They were missing a lot of arm tackles. I was really disappointed in the tackling per se from the defensive side. Now, once they got down to the goal line, they got to stop. I think Noah Sewell made a damn argument for himself to be that rotational linebacker for us starting the season. But Booker is going to be a solid ass rotational guy.
Not what TJ is. Maybe like on the weak side.
We run 4-3s now with Allen mostly. So, I mean, he'll be seeing a lot of 4-3s.
Yeah. So Sewell and Booker for sure would be a damn good, solid rotational guy on that line opposite of Montez Sweat. But, as the game progressed, the defense got better with the tackling. But I saw Blackwell missing some tackles. I saw Smith missing tackles. Again, special teams defense and special team offense was just terrible as hell.
Them missing tackles, that ain't on the coach and that's on the players. T, we can go and get to some shout outs.
Let's go ahead and do that. Let's get into some shout outs. Mr. Chicago, why don't you go ahead and kick it off, man?
Well, man, as always, it's good to shoot the shit with y'all on this feel good Tuesday night. After the first preseason game for the Bears, obviously we wanted to see, a lot of Bears fans wanted to see the starters go out there and play, but guess what? If they didn't, but that don't mean they won't be playing this preseason because they know they have to get the reps in to get ready for this season. So I'm hopeful and optimistic. Shout out to this coaching staff, man. Ben Johnson is gonna. I'm very hopeful and optimistic about him leading his team in the right direction, making the right decisions for them, and even with his mistakes, learning from them in real time. But again, man, we're making strides. I'm just fucking glad overall that football is back. Football season is back, man. You know, these Sundays have been filled up with other stuff around the house to do. And I'm just like, man, I don't know what to do with myself some of these days. So now that football is back, I've already typed up my Chicago Bears football season letter to my wife, letting her know that my responsibilities around the house will be limited. I would still be doing some of these things, but on Monday nights, on Sundays, and on some Thursdays, don't bother me. Leave me alone down here in this damn man cave. I cuss this goddamn TV out if I need to, but then also cussing and yelling and celebrating if we win some damn games too. So again, man, as y'all can see, I got my Chicago all sports team shirt on too, by the way. All the sports teams in Chicago. It is literally Chicago against the fucking world. Without question, man. So Bears football is back, man. I'm excited for week one. Week one can't get here soon enough, man. So again, shout out to y'all brothers for having me on the show. Y'all had me sitting in the back waiting, so that's why all this shit had to come out at once. So forgive me for that, but I was holding all this shit in. So y'all can't be doing this shit to me as I get older. Like it's gonna be bad on my heart, you know. Yeah, my high blood pressure, man. Y'all can't be giving me blood pressure medicine this early in my life. So again, shout out to the Chicago Clubhouse Podcast crew.
Well, hopefully soon we get you your own show and you can say whatever the hell you want for as long as you want.
Oh yeah, and last thing, I will be at home Labor Day weekend, man. So y'all, I'll be looking for y'all. Looking to chop it up with y'all, grab a drink or two with y'all, man. So yeah, man, I'm gonna be kicking it at home.
Can't wait.
Yes, sir.
What?
What's good, guys? I'll be real quick with my shout outs. Shout out to you guys and our guest Trax for coming on. You guys did a good job passing the ball around as much as possible there. It's very, very hard to juggle.
I don't know if I agree with that.
Hey, I'm looking at the glass half full here, half full. Hey, it's training camp for us too, all right? It's the beginning of the season for us too. So we're working out the fucking kinks here. So
we finally got to talk real football again.
Yeah.
We excited.
Not only are the players chomping at the bit, but we're chomping at the bit to actually fucking discuss real football stuff.
Yes.
So bear with us here. So shout out, like I said, to you guys for like doing what you did and shit like that and keeping it keeping it real, and I'm not going to say the other thing because we don't like those guys. But and also tomorrow night, fantasy football. So check us out. We're back at it again. We got them out from the Bay. We have some other guests jumping on. May even have the current Chicago Clubhouse champ coming on, defending his title. Yes, that belt's coming. Quit fucking asking for it. But that's it, guys. I'm out. Stop dancing. Don't do that.
Chief.
Later, guys. Peace. Check out the show tomorrow.
All right. I'll keep my shout outs a little quick as well. Got to give a shout out to everyone who hopped on. Brandon hopped on for a little while. I know he had to go and we were a little loud, so he wasn't able to get a goodbye type thing, but all good. I'm going to give my beloved D shout out to the one person I was not happy with in a Chicago Bears uniform. I know it's first preseason game, but I'm sorry. I just don't like seeing Zach Pickens freaking watching people run to the football and tackle people, just standing there walking back to the huddle. I was just like, I'm sorry if you're on the chopping block, which in my opinion he is, and I just don't see any effort coming out of you, or you can't even run to a freaking ball. I'm done with him. Bye-bye. Pickens he should be gone in my opinion. And I mean, I hope they watch film and they actually show him that and everything, because I saw that at least 10 times of him just standing there while other people are running past him to help get a tackle or try to go for a fumble or something. But other than that, I'll give my quick little shout out to my little guy who started his flag football team this past week. He has his first game.
Yeah.
He is the starting pass rusher for the team. And shining in practices with some real nice finesse moves. He did make a mistake and tackle somebody by accident, not realizing it's flag football.
Accident.
I blame that on jiu-jitsu. He's still in the jiu-jitsu form. He accidentally slammed the guy when he got right up on his chest, so he's got to get that out of his mind on that one. But other than that, moving on to JB with that chat.
Well, the chat was very, very, very lit, very engaged. One of the best nights for the chat. Actually, shout out to you guys. You all know what Tuesday means to me personally. So shout out to you first and foremost. Shout out to Crook in the back. Lorenzo Clemens gets my contributor of the day award. Lorenzo was on early and often and throughout. Our club member Ant Stewart, Darius D. Jones. Thank you for chiming in. We appreciate it. You did an awesome job as well, Darius. We also had Shani C. Shout out to her, not only as a contributor in the chat, but as a guest. Very knowledgeable and very, 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 and I say that more times than I probably can't say it enough. One of our P1s, very important to the podcast. Always watching, always chiming in. So now we got two people watching. We know who those two people are. Shout out to Dante Purify. Thank you for coming in and chiming in. Thank you with us. From another out on the West Coast, Bullets, giving us that Cali love. Easy podcast member, Jeanette Johnson, P1, chiming in. Our man over there keeping our border safe in North Korea, I believe it is, or South Korea. I can't remember which one. Crazy Ace chimed in early in the chat. We also had, this is when it was going, this is when it was getting good. Yeah, they were going back and forth. The same little group was just going and going and going and going and going. I like that. Tucson, my man Tucson J. Samuel F. Blackwell or Black Sam, depending on what podcast, what group chat you're in. Bears Down came and chimed in. We appreciate it. This chat was so lit today. I love when Bear season starts. We start rolling. We start getting them juices from it. Uncle Dow, thank you for chiming in. Angela Muhammad, thank you, Miss Muhammad, for chiming in. We appreciate the love. TTNL Runaway we got to get him on. My man Keeps S. Keeps there. He came back on. Thank you, Pete. Appreciate it. like we was going. Like I wish y'all could roll through what I'm rolling through. They was literally.
I'm gonna go back and read some of the comments because y'all flashing them over there, but it was getting off the screen too fast for me. So
yeah, they was
reading some of them. They were definitely going in.
It's one of our P1's family. What's going on? Jay Grizz, my man. Jay Grizz family. What's going on? Let's see. Yeah, TT and Runaway wasn't playing.
Woo! There's a lot of silence there.
Because it's the same.
The long list. We got that long list back now that Bears season's officially underway.
Shout out to Logan. Shout out Eric Stewart. Why would I do that? No. Shout out to Eric Stewart for chiming in. We appreciate it, Eric.
God damn.
Broski Bear is a new one. Thank you, Broski, for chiming in for the Chicago Clubhouse Podcast. And on YouTube.
Andrea Schmitz.
Oh, yeah.
She's back. She hasn't been in there in a while. Happy to have her back.
Andrea said she was hibernating the last couple of weeks before earlier, and I remember Andrea talked to her.
He actually just moved to Chicago. She was
back to Chicago.
Yeah, she was in Colorado before, I think.
What are we talking about, Andrea?
Yeah.
I think she was Arizona, right? I thought it was Arizona.
I thought she was in Arizona too.
Yeah. Maybe it was Arizona.
Yeah, she's back.
I think her daughter was in Colorado. At any rate, she's back in Chicago. So welcome back to the Windy City. It's gonna be cold as hell this winter, so get ready for it.
Also, real
Arizona.
Shout out to the Bud Billington Parade, man. I saw the parade this weekend, man. I've been going there since I was a kid. I missed it this year. But, I mean, the Bud Billington Parade is literally the biggest damn parade in this damn country. Every damn year, the whole city show up, show out, show love. The community comes together. It's always a beautiful sight to see, man. Chicago against the damn world. I know it's to kick off the kids up there going back to school. Shout out to my kids. My kids actually went back to school a week and a half ago. So down here in Atlanta, they go back early and they
man, I'm gonna get you crossing over to my segment, man. Damn.
My bad.
So, with all that being said, we appreciate everybody in the chat and our P1s. Everybody today was a P1. We appreciate you guys for chiming in. There would be no show without you guys in the chat. Thank you for listening to what we have to say. And we do this and we enjoy doing this for you all. And shout out to one person that we know for sure, no matter what, podcast mom, Miss Sandra Bynum.
Well, Mom.
Hey, Mom.
Nice. Yes, I'm up. First of all, I want to give a shout out to the chat. The chat was lit tonight. Thank you all for your prayers. I'm definitely going to need them with this sciatic nerve that I'm going through and just the physical pain I've been going through throughout this entire time. I know I don't say too much about it. I just got through it a lot of times. But it's really starting to catch up with me now. So thank you all for your prayers. Shout out to you, brothers. Frank the Tank, JB, Mr. Chicago, T. Nick, the super producer in the back, the Crooked Commish. Shout out to our two guests, Brandon Trax, Johnny C. Thank you all for coming on and following and subscribing to the Chicago Clubhouse Podcast. And remember to like and subscribe to the Chicago Clubhouse Podcast. It don't cost anything to do it, not $1, not a cent. Just hit that subscribe button and that like button. And also hit that bell to know when we come on. Shout out to the whole entire Chicago Clubhouse Network. I'm sorry, Chicago Clubhouse Network. Shout out to everybody out there. Want to give a shout out to the kids. Want to give a shout out to my family. They just had a family reunion, the Polk family. Want to give a shout out to them. Shout out to my baby boy, Ricky. Shout out to my beautiful wife, who's probably in the room waiting on me to come in because she know I get the hooping and hollering. I'm pretty sure she heard us all and wondering. how the hell can we be so passionate about sports like this? So I told her this is what we do. This is what Chicago drives you to be loud and very passionate. So thank you, Mahomes. And outside of that, giving it to you, T. Nick. Thank you all.
Well, first of all, I definitely want to shout out everybody in the chat. I'm not going to say everybody's name, though. I'm going to just say we appreciate all y'all, especially if you contributed, if you said something. We want to hear everybody's thoughts. We want to hear what everybody has to say. But if you did not contribute, we still appreciate you, too. But you are officially a lurker.
L for love. Good times.
L for
yes,
love.
You are officially a lurker, but we appreciate y'all anyway for listening to us, listening to our takes, sometimes wild.
Wasn't somebody supposed to come on this week? Like the Detroit guy? The Detroit.
Donberg 1 and Donberg 2.
Oh, yeah. I didn't see either one of those guys, so
yeah.
We'll see him eventually. Hopefully. But yeah, everybody in the chat, appreciate y'all. And my team, my guys, man, this would not be a show without the badass team of fellas and ladies that we have. Frank the Tank, Mr. Chicago, Foulmouth, JB, Lola, Kristen, Emilio, of course, the Crooked Commission, the back on the controls, and he has a show, the fantasy show that comes on Wednesdays. And then we have Seaway and Jade is going to start their show sometime this month. We got a badass team, man. We got a badass team.
You gotta
stay locked in.
Easy sometimes does it.
To the Chicago Clubhouse Network. Yes. Easy.
Yeah, easy.
Sometimes does it.
Easy.
Saturday at 2:00. Sometimes.
Shout out to Crazy Ace out there in Korea. Shout out.
Yes. Yes, I can't forget him. He's a very important part of the team too. Yes. So we got a badass team, man. So stay locked in to Chicago Clubhouse Network. I want to give a big shout out to Shani C for coming on and sharing her experience with us. And she also put together a reel showing her experience. I wasn't able to pull it up while she was on, but I do have it now. So Crookie, hit it. That's our son, obviously. So that's them walking up to the stadium.
Oh, it was hot that day. The sun was right.
It was hot. It was hot.
Yeah, it was.
It was hot. So that must be the Bears Cup she was talking about.
Okay.
And there's the club. I guess, yeah, that looks like everything is going to be expensive in there. And on the field, they had the flag waving, and that's her and her son again.
She said it was super hot. She said she was super hot.
She glad for the AC that was inside. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, it was hot as hell. I actually did go to the game, and I was on the field. It was hot as fuck.
Hey man, shout out to that end zone, man. I love that end zone. We need to see that during the season. Damn that, man. That end zone, I like that blue in there.
But hopefully we see a lot of the end zone.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Hopefully we see a lot of that. But yeah, Shani, we're glad you shared your experience with us. We love these pictures. We're actually going to send this to the Bears. I'm actually going to send this to the Bears. I'm in the process. Well, I have someone putting something together now, so we can send that to the Bears and show that people out here in the community do go to their games. Regular people out here do go to their games and pay all that fucking money. So appreciate us too. Get us some goddamn players.
Right.
But yeah, so also I want to shout out Moore's Beer. Even though they aren't on here, they're doing a lot of things in the hood too. So I definitely want to shout them out. It's really good beer too. Hopefully we can have more discussions with them and make them more frequently on the podcast, if you know what I'm saying. But I'm trying to keep my shout out short. I do want to shout out any family that is watching. I usually don't have any family on here, at least by blood. Y'all are family as far as I'm concerned. Maybe not by blood, but we are family connected by this. Connected.
Chicago family. Yes, sir.
Connected by football, connected by brotherhood. So I appreciate y'all, man.
I'm that light-skinned brother.
With that being said, yeah,
Chicago family.
My white brother, my white brother,
lighter skinned brother.
My almond brother right there. My almond brother.
Oh no, where's the almond? Hell no.
No, I didn't say almond.
Hello,
D.
almond.
I didn't say almond D.
Almond.
That's easy. Easy's almond, 2% milk.
Oh,
hello,
almond. Easy. Easy is Mr. That's Uncle Phil, the white Uncle Phil.
Very white Uncle Phil.
The white Uncle Phil, that's easy, man. Yeah, man. I appreciate all y'all. So that's it for my shout out. So for Mr. Chicago, Frank the Tank, Bound Mouth C, and the stat man JB, I am T Nick, your point guard, quarterback, whatever the hell you want to call me. And guess what? We out.
You got to decide whether you're a wolf or a sheep.
Hello, almond.
Almond.
This has been a Chicago Clubhouse Network production.
Good night, Brazil.
Bye.
He missing something. We still on.
You're still here. It's over. Go home.